All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, 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 Kyle Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles, a great millstone, honors and salutations to you Akim, you sincere Akim, laboring in the truth, of the hopeful elect. And this lesson, we're going to call it Smokescreens and the Hipp, all right? Which pretty much, again, as always, is dealing with prophecy, man. You know, and it's heavy because it's true. I can't say it enough. Pop Star did a video. He asked Chat GBT about a few weeks ago about GMS, and they said GMS, Great Millstone, were a camp of prophecy. And they're right with that because that's all we're concerned with at the end of the day. I mean, we go into everything. We deal with different topics, lessons, what's current. And well, prophecy is current anyway, you know what I'm saying? And but we see what's going through because the scriptures speak about that eye salve, all right? The Bishop Anop's channel's GMS 144 eye salve, I think it is. And which it was a video he put up, which maybe Lord willing, I get to go into that too, because he did a video and one of the clips he used was showing you that this is what these devils, as far as Hipp and everything, because now they're going into this the digital currency, and that's pretty much, once they do that, you might as well just say, hey, the chip is official, all right, or the Hipp or whatever. But the stages, everything is leading up to it, and you have these incidents, and that's why. And seeing the thing is, the Most High allowed these devils, just like the Most High allowed them to create the nuclear missiles. That's in Isaiah, what's that, 54, I think it is, and 17, right? The Most High gave them the power to create those missiles. Same thing he did with the technology. It's all to destroy itself at the end of the day. But these devils, all right, what they do, they create these they got like which is, they brought out the proof, which we knew. They said basically it was a Bill Gates funded cloud seeding that caused the flood that killed all them Edomites, primarily them fake Christians or whatever, in Texas. And then it happened, I think, in North Carolina and a few other places. Now you got the earthquake over there by Hawaii that's starting to send tsunamis in certain parts of Russia, the west coast of the United States, and Hawaii. All right, and then they sat there and showed that, which that bitch Oprah, man, I gotta say it like that. That bitch Oprah, they must have deemed her the top nigga woman or something, man, of wickedness, man. All right, because she's always in some foul play from her stupid demonic talk show, pushing that bullshit, women empowerment, independent bitch, pushing that nasty alphabet agenda. Because Oprah's one of the biggest nasty chicks, allegedly. I'll say, not allegedly. Everybody fucking knows. Then she sat there because she had the school. Oh, she's doing something good for the girls in Africa. What happened with that school? That shit went dead. They found out all of the raping and sitting there molesting them little girls in there. All right, so Oprah got she got a lot of blood on her hand. All right, that's why now she's faded out of the scene. She's not on the scene as much. Because why? She's exposed. She was down with Hillary, Rodman, Clinton. She knows all about it. She's a part of that. So, and now with the tsunami watch, because she owns, whatever, she's a billionaire or whatever, so she got property or land in Hawaii, but she wouldn't let them go through her road, or private road that she owns, so that they could escape from being killed by a tsunami. So this bitch is always, and the Lord is always, because a lot of these people care about their image, and the Most High is basically exposing all these people for how wicked they are. I remember when you had, what flood was it? I can't remember. The flood that came to Houston, right? Here it is, you had that demon, Joel Osteen, right? Which he's a false prophet, he's a devil. The Heavenly Father never dealt with him. But he's supposed to he got this big old church, right? He's probably a multi-millionaire pastor or whatever, billionaire, whatever he is. But when the fucking people needed safety from the flood, he said, nah, y'all, he's sitting there guarding it with guns and shit. He wouldn't let people in. So the Most High is basically exposing everybody, all these phones. And we've been telling you, man. All right, even though y'all dislike, y'all hate us, y'all got all kind of venom for us. But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to show you who the prophets are. But now, anyway, let me go start hitting these scriptures. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. It said, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, right? And that's why the Lord said, you're going to know that the prophets were amongst you. He said that in Ezekiel, because all these signs, the Lord told us that these things were going to happen. He told us that these devils were going to be raging before the Lord come back and destroy this place, that they was going to come down with great wrath. They're going to be sitting up there rounding people up, especially our people, the Israelites. They're going to be throwing you in concentration camps, putting you to death. They got death squads out there, right? And it's all timely with what's going on, all right? They got a term they use called the culling of the people, man, meaning they want to decrease the population by deleting the majority, especially our people. That's why they had all the genocidal programs, man, okay? And they set up these different programs to destroy our people systematically, wipe us out with diseases, and they didn't stop. They just turned it up, and that's why our people are dropping and bugged out, catching hell, okay? So those are the signs. That's the prophecy of what was going to happen in these last days, man. You see? And what these devils do is they feed you bullshit through the media, whether it's entertainment, whether it's a false news story to get you all worried about, you know, maybe a shark bit a baby or something crazy, right? You know, they got a guy walks in and starts shooting people with an assault rifle, right? So now everybody's attention is going into that bullshit, right? Which people in the know, a lot more people are saying, man, that's a what do you call it? MK Ultra program. So anyway, these things that are happening is the signs of the time, the sign of the destruction of the so-called white man and this world called America, because the Lord is going to destroy it. And the Lord said things will happen. So these things are happening, but you got these devils trying to block it out. Just like with all the chariots, they're seeing more and more, and we've been saying this, we've been saying it, man. They're seeing more and more so-called UFO sightings, man. What's that all about, man? How is the Lord going to return? What's that, Revelations 1 and 7? Right? Behold, all eyes shall see it, the Lord cometh in clouds. Matter of fact, let me read that just for the fact I haven't read that in a while. See, this is what it's all about. The scriptures, the Holy Scriptures, the Bible. All right? Not no other book, okay? And the real men have to teach it. And I got to say it that way because you got a lot of clowns out there, man. And if you don't pay attention, you're going to get taken, man. All right? And the only way you're going to really get taken if you're not of the elect. The elect are not going to be taken or fooled. All right? The scripture said, if it were possible. Right? Showing you that it's not possible to trick the elect. The elect is not going to get stupid and take the Hipp. Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was something you had to do. Obey the pop. Nah, the elect ain't going to go out like that. All right? Revelations 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds. Right? Speaking about the Lord, Yahweh Shai. All right? Not no Jesus Christ. Don't tell me what in English, that's not the Lord's name. That's why it's asked in Proverbs, what is it, the 30th chapter? What is his name? What is his son's name, if thou can't tell? Because why? The average idiot say, oh, the name of the son is Jesus Christ. Then some might think they sick. Oh, Yeshua. No, nigga. Take it from the men of the Lord. The prophets. It's Yahweh Shai. Or you ain't got to take it. You know what I'm saying? You can believe what the fuck you want to believe in. You see? A lot of y'all still think Easter bunnies lay eggs. But anyway, it says, verse 7, behold, he cometh with clouds. The clouds are speaking about the chariots. That's what they're seeing, talking about, oh, it's a big, and they're going to say a mothership. It ain't a mothership, it's a fathership. Okay, like the Bishop Sakaran, he points that out a lot, which is true. It's a fathership. See, this devil try to put a feminization on the power of the Most High, and which is disrespectful, distasteful, and blasphemy. All that Mother Nature shit is bullshit. That started by this damn devil. That's why he has to be taken out. And the Lord is going to take him out, man. And we're going to continue to speak on these things, man, regardless of what anybody says. We're going to speak the truth. And you ain't got to believe it, but you're going to see it. We told you that they was going to be doing more false flags. They're going to terrorize the actual citizens. Well, guess what? You got DJ or Nero Trump. He's sitting up there speaking about martial law. Hold on a second. All right, so I'm going to go there. And hey, this is all through the spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's all for edification. All right? And sometimes the spirit jumps around, you know? But the scripture tell you the spirit is like the wind. You got to be able to keep up. But anyway, this is from the Daily Mail, part of the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail, right? It says Trump shocks with threat he could take over sanctuary cities and arrest unruly mayors under martial law. See, he shocked everybody. Why is everybody shocked? We told you. He already was what was the act he a few months back that he enacted which was a sign of martial law a few months back. He's been doing things and signing different things for martial law. Another thing that he signed, which basically is the Hipp, and Lord willing, I'm gonna bring that out, with the AI plan from the White House. Trump signed that when he got in office, which the AI leads into the Hipp. All right, they integrate you to that system. All right, and they put that Hipp up in you, then that's how you get integrated. But then you gonna die with the Most High. But anyway, it says Trump shocks with threat he could take over sanctuary cities, and which they were comparing. I think it was Lincoln, that one of the presidents that said that before, that did that before, right? Taking over the sanctuary city, and you see what they're doing. All right, they got the ICE agents and rounding everybody up. Nobody's safe. Hell, there was a goddamn cop in, I think, Massachusetts that was so-called illegal alien. They snatched him up. ICE got him up. Police. So they're coming after everybody, man. Like the scriptures say, they're going to be like madmen, sparing none. All right? We've been telling you, man. All right? At Great Millstone, from the head elder apostles on down, man. All right? Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakah, Apostle Ramla, man. Okay, the bishops. Bishop Tazadatba, Bishop Sakaran. Okay? Bishop Iba, Bishop Taziwan, Bishop Ayathan, Bishop Adnat. Okay? The camps. The Dallas camps, the Texas camps, the California camps, the camp with the brothers in Jamaica throughout the, 2 or 3 camps out there. Brothers in Trinidad, brothers down there in all of the islands, brothers over there in the UK, brothers up north, the Boston brothers, the brothers up there in Canada. All right, so the Lord got his prophets all throughout the 4 corners of the earth prophesying, and there's a lot of brothers I ain't mentioned. There's brothers that are just now coming in the fold. The Lord got them prophesying. You gonna have a brother come in right into the fold and just right to the prophecy, because the Lord said He's gonna pour His Spirit out upon all flesh. So these are the things that are happening. And again, these people are shocked, but we're not. All right, because we know that this all leads up to the coming of the Lord, man. Okay, and the scriptures tell you in 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, that day is not gonna overcome us like a thief in the night. So it said Donald Trump suggested he could impose martial law to take control over sanctuary cities that refuse to comply with federal immigration laws. See, this is some straight up gangster shit that they coming out with, man. The president posted Truth Social Wednesday morning also implied that he could take action to arrest insurrectionists. So anybody that comes up against him, he's moving just like Nero. Anybody come up against him, basically they gonna roll on you, man. So you gonna tell me we're not in the time of the end? You got people sitting up there worried about bullshit, worrying about this world. This devil's, look, it's about to be game over. Everything is about to change, man. You're going to have areas that's going to be straight up shut down. All right? Look, they've been warning about the, there's a famine, which, yeah, a lot of it's created because these devils, they're the devil, man. They're the fucking devil. Destroying all of the food supplies and then offering you some bullshit GMO. Playing out just like that movie, what was it? Dystopia? Where's Jessica Rabbit and all that movie? Playing out the same way, man. Okay? It says you could take action to arrest insurrectionist mayors in those cities that uphold policies making it harder for federal immigration enforcement agents to do their job. So they're going to start locking up public officials. And we told you that it was going to be a real civil war, a real clash. A real clash is going to come. All right? This is the beginning. This is going to keep intensifying. All right? We'll get back to the scriptures. So it says, Yahweh Shai said in Revelations 1:7, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. All right? Which that's going in the reincarnation. Now back in Second Ezra, what was it, the 9th chapter? Okay, so it says, verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time. All right, and in Daniel it said the wise shall understand, which is the elect of Israel. All right, because this truth is not for everybody, man. Most of you simple-minded, reprobate niggas are gonna die as a simple-minded, reprobate niggas, man. A lot of you niggas, you ain't getting it, man. And you're not meant to get it. You know, a lot of y'all think y'all so smart. You know, but you fail to listen to what the Lord is saying. Because why? You don't have no respect for the Most High. You don't have no respect for his men. And that's been going on for the longest, man. But at the end of the day, you're going to find out who the Lord was with. We've been telling you. Okay, we've been telling you. Who else really tells you and warn you about the Hipp, man? And you had, matter of fact, let me go to that article real quick. You had that damn Dutch had Elon Musk. He's sitting up there. He's still moving, right? Even though it went quiet, he's still doing implants, man. Let's see, is it? Yep, here we go. He's still doing implants, right? It's from an India paper, Gadgets Now. Elon Musk Neuralink implants brings, and what does the implant mean? Implant mean what? To put something into the human body through surgery, right? Surgery is what? Working with hands, right? This is a physical thing. In other words, it's a physical thing when you implant. So that's what, and that's why I go real quick to Revelations. Come back there. Revelations, what is it? 13. Right, go straight to it. Revelations 13. 13 and 7. Well, I'll start at 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. And when it said causes, meaning he orders, making it mandate. All right, when you look up that word, it says free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, of course, which again, Apostle Tar used to go through this all the time, because the meaning of words are important, and you got to look things up, all right, to get the full understanding. So now the word there is for, because a lot of people say, reason why I say this, because a lot of people say that, oh, it's going to be the 666 on the forehead. Oh, the Antichrist is going to rise with 666 on his forehead. No, that's not what the fuck it means. That's not what the mark is talking about, man. You see? It's not, and it's not what the scriptures say. There's many anti-messiahs, all right? The word Christ meaning anointed, all right? They're anointed. So there's many people that are against the Lord's anointed, all right? It's not just one person. But now the word there for mark is the word charagma, all right? Which is what? They say a stamp. No, not really. An imprinted mark, see? Imprinted, something that's planted through surgery. Surgery by what? Which is a cutting of the flesh with the hands, all right? When they operate on you, it's a physical thing. When they imprint something in you or implant it in you, it's a physical thing. So that's why you go back to the root word of charagma, which is karax. You know, I ain't gonna try to pronounce it, you know. But which means what? A pell or a stake, right? A pell or a stake is something that you stick in between, you know. A palisade, all right? Pels between which earth, stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together. You see, you know, when you impale somebody, you basically you jab them and stick a fucking a spear through them, all right? And then you stand the spear up and let them slide down the spear. So that's what the word karax means. So what is the what are they impaling you with? The needle that they injecting or implanting the Hipp in, all right? And I know you brothers know this already. I'm just, you know, just going over it for sake of edification for any newer brothers that might not have heard it, right? So now we go back to this again. So again, it says Elon Musk Neuralink implants brain chip in 9th patient. What Neuralink is doing to bring the matrix to a reality. So it's beyond, because they'll sit there and tell you that it's for, you know, to help people that is that are what do you say it? What's the word? People that, you know, have brain problems, right? So this is help people speak and move, and you know, they can sit there and talk and communicate right? So now it's more than that, man. All right. Let me see. Let me get straight to the point for the interest of time. Because there's a lot of information on this, man. All right, and I'm gonna get another article showing you that these devils, they still, as we speak, constantly. Hey, could the scriptures say that they accomplish a diligent search, and that whole diligent search is them sitting up there studying the body and everything for what? To lead up to their new world order, which involves them mandating everybody getting jabbed with the C hip. All right, they came out with the jab with that snake piss. Okay, that was a forerunner, and what that did is they put that thing in to change your DNA and mRNA, which is your chemistry, your body makeup, right? Your natural gene. So basically, they changing your body's chemistry so that it'll be able to communicate and lock in when they put the C hip in. It'll be able to power it. And instead of your body attacking it, it'll lock into it. So now you'll be a part of that system. All right, that's what they're doing with the Neuralink. So it said the implanted chip functions by interpreting brain signals and transmitting them to external devices, man. See, and these devils, man, they do. Hey, the scriptures tell you about, what's that, Isaiah? Instruments of the churl. Isaiah 32. Right, 32 and 7. I go straight to it. So the instruments also of the churl, meaning a wicked scoundrel, man. Because only a low life will really be doing all this stuff. You know how many people they done killed practicing these things on, man? Millions of people, man. All right, just like when they was coming up with the abortion methods, they use, and guess who they always use as the guinea pigs? Our people. All right, you know how many black women got fucked up and maimed and killed while them trying to figure out a way to create abortions so they could what? They could sit there and depopulate us and destroy us and break us down with the basically genocide, right? And it's all so that they could rule forever. So this is their rulership. But it says the instruments also of the churl are evil. All right? Meaning the methods that this devil comes with, man. Okay, it said they're evil. All right, it said he deviseth wicked devices. See, these are wicked devices, man. But of course, they're not going to tell you. Just like the snake piss, when they came out with that, they made you think, oh, you better have it, or you stupid, you're gonna die. This, da 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 da. Now look what happened, man. So many people done died. So many people that are alive, they wish they were dead. A lot of people said that they not the same after it. They regret taking it. So this dude come with these wicked devices, and I'm speaking about the fucking devil. Esau himself, Esau Edom. You got these devils out here running around, trying to act innocent, but the Most High is bringing it out on them, man. They're being exposed, man. And this is why they want to come for us, the prophets, and we know it, man. And it's all a matter of time. And when that time comes, the Most High is gonna bust their fucking ass. I'm gonna just say it straight up, man. All right, so when the enemy should come in like a flood, Isaiah 59 and 19, if I'm not mistaken, then shall the Lord lift up a standard against them. See, and the Lord always preserved his prophets, man. See, the time is coming where, now they still got power over us, man. That time is coming to an end when they're going to be able to just do whatever the fuck they want to do with us, man. All right, we in the time, the Lord said the year of his redeemed. All right, the Lord is about to bring us back, buy us back unto him. That's redemption, man. All right, we're waiting for that. We're not waiting for this devil to sit there and bring in a new world order and build, because this devil's building like crazy, man. They're building the whole land. Like you got Bridgeport, Connecticut, right? Which, I'm working on projects. You brothers work on these projects. We all, right? Because why? We're still in captivity, right? But then they sitting there, they gonna, this old inspector I was talking to, he said, well, it makes me feel good that they actually bring it back. I'm like, motherfucker, this place, I don't even think they're gonna get to build a lot, although they came up with ways to build quicker with the AI and all that, like the Moabites. But either way, the Lord said they should build, and I'm gonna throw down. So even if they do get all these buildings up in all these places, right? Make it everything look like which they want to make it into 15-minute cities. But say if they do, well, guess what? It's all being built up for the nuclear missiles, the nuclear destructions, man. The Lord is still gonna melt this place. All right, this place was never good. Ain't nothing good about this place, man. Okay, so it said the instruments of the church. Matter of fact, Let's go into the last one, Kodash. Okay? It's the sixth part of me. I want the seventh verse. Right? The instruments, let's see what word they got there for instruments. Let's go into this a little bit. All right? Kalia, right? They say Kali in the Yiddish, that's how they pronounce it, but it's Kalia, or Kala, the root word. It says, for the word for instruments, an article or a vessel. What's the article? Matter of fact, they call their laws by article. Article 19, article, you know? So that's part, and it's death through the pen. So all these policies, and that's why, you know, we just read about Trump talking about martial law, which the Spirit got a lot of brothers doing videos on that, right? Which, hey, they ready to engage, man. Revelations 12:12, they see the signs, man. They know, even though they don't want to acknowledge it because of their pride. So their pride is tricking them and making them think, oh, look at what we got now. We got these type of drones. Oh, we got this technology. Oh, we got AI. We got, you know, oh, we actually now we could successfully see Hipp everybody. Oh, we got this system running. Oh, we were successful with deleting so many hundreds of millions of people through this false disease and everything. So they think they ready, but that's the Most High. But it said his instruments, the instruments of the church are evil. Okay? Implement. Okay, so meaning the things that they implement, all these laws, all right? And I mean, you go on and go on, you know, but that's the main point on that one. Let's go to the instruments of the churro, which should be a low life motherfucker, right? Kayalaya, right? Which is from Kawal, the root word, but it means a scoundrel, a connive, right? A low life, a scoundrel, man. And that's speaking about who? This devil. It says in the sense of withholding niggardly. So a nigger, right? See, they didn't break down what a nigger is. They call you niggers, but they're niggards. They're niggardly, all right? Because niggardly has nothing to do with a skin color. Nigger really comes from negro, meaning black. I mean, they turned it a low degree, but really niggardly is the word that means, you know, someone who's stingy, holds back, someone who's a basically a scoundrel, a lowlife, man. And these are a bunch of fucking lowlife. So anything coming from them, the things that they implement are gonna be what? Evil. Okay? Said he devised wicked devices, right? Let's see about the wicked devices. Zama, right? Which means what? A wicked plan. All right? And this is all a part of their plan of their New World Order. Device, wickedness, evil plan, mischievous purpose. So all of this is for mischievous purpose. Everything, and that's why now everybody, even the MAGA supporters, they all coming up against Donald Trump. They seeing that everything that he's doing is for evil purpose. Really, that doesn't even include them. All right, it's really about the bankers. It's really all about the bankers, man. You see, the people, the international banking families, the devil. That's why they so entwined with Israel. They go Nero Trump, right? See, this is why he's doing these things. So you got all these, you got Republicans, Democrats, everybody's fighting each other, but they all against this dude for the most part. So now he's saying, look, fuck that. I'll just enact martial law and say that you're an insurrection. You're getting in the way of the federal government doing its job. And then they're going to start coming in. The National Guard is about to be ugly, and we love it, man. We love it. Beautiful times that we're in, man. Okay, in the spirit of, it said the Lord of the host mustereth to the battle. The Most High is controlling these devils, man. So when the Most High is ready, they're going into a war that's going to destroy them. They walking into their own destruction, and they can't stop. Even though we're prophesying and telling them what's happening, and that's the power of the Most High. Because normally, if you tell somebody that, look, this guy's going to come and rob your house and shoot you tomorrow, then at least you'll do things so it don't happen. You make sure you're not there or whatever to avoid it, right? Well, one thing about that, which I never watched the series, that movie Final Destination, Just as the title they show you, you can't escape your destiny. So these devils, their destiny is to fall by the hands of the Lord on the second coming, the second return. That's why they see in the chariots. And we're going to keep pushing, and pushing the truth, man. That's what the Lord set us up here for, man. And we love it, man. You should love doing this thing because it's about time. Don't you realize this is the things that the prophets, all the righteous men that suffered, all right, died for, man? Yahweh Shai told the disciples how blessed they were to see the things that they see. Because many prophets and righteous men died desiring to see the things they see. And even more so now, because back then they thought it was on, but we had to go through the suffering. So a little over 2,000 years now is here. So this is very exciting to see the Most High wipe the smirk off these devils, man. 'Cause these devils are about to be exterminated, man. And Isaiah 14 and 21 is about to come to pass. A lot of scriptures about to come to pass in the Old Testament, New Testament, because the Lord is taking these devils down. And then the elites, because not every last devil is going to die, right? The elites are going to make it, but they going into slavery, man. They're going to be enslaved in the next world, man. You see? So, going back, where we got Isaiah, just read this again. Hit a couple more points and get ready to close up. I'll just go read the scripture. It's good to look things up, gives you even more understanding. But it said, the instruments also, the churl, are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. Matter of fact, let me see what the new letter, new letter, the NLT. Well, I'll start with the NKJV. It said also the schemes of the schemer. Yeah, the schemes of the white man is a schemer, man. Are evil. He deviseth wicked plans to destroy the poor. Who's the poor? That's us. With lying words, even when the needy speak justice. All right, let's go to the NLT. The smooth tricks of scoundrels are evil. They plot crooked schemes. They lie to convict the poor, even when the cause of the poor is just. And that's these devils, man, and that's what they're doing. They're declaring war on all the U.S. citizens, man. See, people thought, and a lot of these stupid-ass, dumb-ass, honky-tonk Edomites, these fucking rednecks, chewing tobacco, got no goddamn teeth, end up with fucking mouth cancer and all that dumb shit, sitting there popping their sisters and everything, got all kind of incest. These stupid, dumb motherfuckers actually are filled with pride still. And the thing that you thought you was is against you. Thought that you was a proud American, America the beautiful. And look, America don't give a fuck about you. The people that control America, because America is controlled, man, by the international banking family. Who's America indebted to, man? Huh? Who is America indebted to? But now they find it waking up. You see? It's the smooth tricks of a scoundrel. Okay? It said they plot crooked schemes, they lie to convict the poor. And y'all gonna, like it says, they're gonna be in such shock when they find out that we're the royal people, man. You devils were never better than us. It's just that we fucked up. But guess what? It's okay. Don't worry about it. You gonna know what it's like to be a nigga, to be the right. The scriptures tell you, what's that? Deuteronomy 30. All the curses that fell upon us, we're under curses. That's why we're where we at. All these curses are gonna go upon the so-called white man. All right, and any of our people that's against that, they haven't woken up. All right, and they're gonna die, but they'll come back in their right state of mind. Because you got our people that has been destroyed so much, they think it's wrong to get payback. Well, that's not what the Bible says. Okay, matter of fact, I'm gonna read that real quick. In Thessalonians, and I'll probably end it there. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and 6, right? It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So with the Heavenly Father, it's a righteous thing to what? Recompense. Recompense means to pay back. Tribulation is what? Hell. Okay? So if somebody kills your family, well, it's a righteous thing to go back and kill their family. All right? Actually, murder and kill is two different things. All right? But point blank, what happened to us through slavery all the way until now? Nothing but tribulation. I mean, his judgment coming down, but look at what Trump doing now, cutting off, which hey, there's a couple ways you can look at that, but nonetheless, it's still an act of tribulation, because you have people, and I was talking to this one younger brother. He's actually a Manassite. He doesn't know, he was military. He's Colombian, right? I believe that's Manasseh or Asher. That might actually be Asher, part of it, right? Because that's Colombia is closer to South America, those tribes down there. But anyway, he said, what if this is true? He said, here it is. You force people to not know how to go out there and get things for themselves. Like when they came in with the welfare system and everything amongst blacks, and what they did is they made sure they took the father out of the house. They gave it to these women. A woman is not, a woman doesn't have wisdom to sit she could do womanly things, but as far as running a household and raising a family, that's not her lot, right? So they got our people to where they handicapped them to where only thing they knew, when you go into projects in the hood, majority of the people are expecting the benefits because they got used to it. So now, for generations, they've been doing this thing. Now you cutting them off, knowing that they don't know how to. You never taught them how to fish. You just gave them your fit. They just used to you give them handouts and everything. So now you cut them off. That's a diabolical plan, a diabolical scheme. Okay, of course they're gonna go back. Of course they're gonna go to crime, kill, rob, and then you throw drugs in it to entice them, right? And then you sit there and badmouth them, man. You devils got some nerve, man. But anyway, it says, "Seen as a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Payback is gonna be a bitch, man." All right. But anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Lord willing. I mean, it's a whole lot more. Really, just going in the surface of this lesson. So, if the Spirit allow, Lord willing, I hit the other points, the other articles and things I want to go in, showing you that these are, further showing you again, as we always do, proving, because we prove everything we say, that we're in the time of the end, and that they coming, they setting up these smoke screens and everything so they can implement this new world order, which is them mandating the Hipp. All right, everybody has to be Hipp, okay? Or if not, you're not going to be able to function or exist in this society. All right, but with that, I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and say shalom to the sincere Akim and Akwaf out there. Shalom.